Hello again, welcome to today's attempt at the Stepdle puzzle. It's apparently World Ballet Day today, so despite not being a ballet expert, I'm going to be using words from ballet titles as my guesses, or at least my first guesses until I get some more information. So, should I try swan or lake? I think I want to try lake because using an E might be handy, and that's turned out to be very handy. The annoying thing is this could still be lead or lean or leap, so it's not actually quite as useful as it might look. It helps if I actually try one of those letters, doesn't it? Of course it's the last one I try. It's not even the last one I said. There's another option. What is the other option? Lear, perhaps? Is that a word? Well, it's accepted it, but it wasn't correct. What could that last letter be then? This is incredibly frustrating. I thought this would be a nice easy one once I got 3 letters. I thought it might take me a lot more guesses because there were so many options, but I didn't think it would take me this long. But I've forgotten leaf, haven't I? That's incredibly careless. That should have been maybe 1 guess fewer. I think lead, lean and leap. I'm not annoyed at myself for trying those. They could all have been correct, but I should have tried leaf before leer. It's a much more common word. Let's move swiftly on to a 5-letter ballet. Rodeo apparently is a ballet. It was the only 5-letter one I could find, actually. And it's given us the E and the R. The E is in the correct place, so I'm going to try an ER ending to cater to the possibility. And I did cater to it, and it was correct, but nothing else was correct. So, can I infer the positions of the rest of the words? I can't. Now, there might be a duplicated E. That's one thing I haven't tried yet, but it could also be a U. I'm going to try both of them in one guess. Neither of them is correct, so there's probably a Y. Slyer, maybe? Oh, wow. Hyper, I think it has to be. Wow, this is taking way too many guesses. That was quite an uncommon word. Or at least spelling. Having a Y in 2nd place. There is apparently a Sleeping Beauty ballet. So we'll go for beauty. And that's worked quite nicely. Got the B and it's not in the correct place, so I think it's probably A-B-L-E, that's common ending. What are we going to try as the first 2 letters? Let's see if this is a viable option. Oh, that's unlucky. Liable, perhaps? Oh, I was liable to scream if that was wrong and I fell down another hard mode rabbit hole. So we need a 7-letter ballet. We're going for Spectre Della Rose, or Della Rose. I don't know how it would be pronounced in that context, but Spectre nonetheless is acceptable as a guess. And it's given us 3 letters, but none of them is in the correct position. And we don't have the E at the end, so there's only 1 E in the word. So it can still be an ED ending, but it can't be ER because we've ruled out the R. And it can't be anything that ends with an E, like promise, which is the first word that springs to mind when you've got to use a P, S and E. So, I guess I should try and rule in or rule out an ED ending. So let's try. Oh, we need to use that S in there somewhere. I'm desperately trying to come up with a word that doesn't have a duplicated S. I think maybe we'd need to try the P later on in the word. Although, I don't know. I'm second guessing myself now just because I can't think of anything that works that doesn't have duplicated letters in. Oh, I was going to try pleased, but that definitely can't be correct. We've ruled out a duplicated E. I don't mind trying a word with a duplicated S, because it could be correct, but a duplicated E definitely isn't correct. Oh, it could be impulse. That would have been a great guess, but the E can't be last. That would be a great guess because it tries a lot of new letters, but obviously it's a terrible guess because it can't be correct. What am I going to guess? Could be a UN beginning, I suppose. Unlapse? I don't think that's a word. It would be unlapsed. And it can't be unlapsed because it can't end with the E. What are we going to try instead? I'm going to just try impulse. Maybe I'm being too impulsive, but I think it's going to speed things up. The S is in the correct place. That's interesting. So what's that last letter then? Potentially an H? Let's put the P at the beginning. I don't know what this word can be, which is clearly the whole problem. I suppose it could be an SP ending, couldn't it? But I still don't know what would come before that. And we still haven't ruled out a duplicated S. It could be a double S ending. That's an interesting suggestion. Maybe something like... Oh, what actually works? Nothing works. I want to try podness or padness, but none of those are actually words, which is a bit of a problem. I'm going to try something that I know is not correct. Oh no, actually I don't know that this is not correct. This could be correct. Oh no, it can't be an EST ending, that's why it can't be correct. I knew there was some logic in there, but it tries so many letters in new positions. Right, so actually maybe it's possess. Maybe we're looking at 4 S's. I hope this is correct, because as I've said before in some of the other games, if it's not correct, it's not going to give me much information. But luckily it was correct. That was quite a difficult one. 6634, not my best performance. And we only had one guess to spare. But we did have a guess to spare, so it was not a complete failure. So thank you for watching, and now that you've done watching, you can go and watch a ballet. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.